It is Friday. We are ready to work. I know you guys are ready to work. I don't need to really summarize this week too much because it was heavy, it was thorough, it was invasive. There was chest, back, shoulder, biceps, tries, pushing and pulling. There was pulling legs and pushing legs and weight distribution and oh my goodness, there's a lot. Today I want you huffy, puffy, sweaty, breathing. It's labeled workout number 34. Last Friday noon and afternoon people did it because I did all the noon classes last week, so they got a little bit ahead. So you actually did number 35 and 36 on Monday, Wednesday. Today's actually number 34. So when you see it on the email, and I don't know if Nancy, if you did that lunchtime last week or not. Anyhow, today I do want you huffy, puffy, sweaty, breathy, worky, worky. What does that mean? We're not lifting fast. We're just not going to stop and smell the roses. Okay, so there's no rest. We never lift fast. We have a warm-up loop, we have a warm-up loop which we've done before. Now it's a 9-set warm-up loop, and we've actually done these things before. We're going to do the same warm-up loop, but it won't be called a warm-up loop later on. We're going to add load to it so it turns into a workout loop, and that'll happen 4 times. And we have 3 agility upper body circuits. So it's a work day, and you'll see the pace here soon. And then we'll finish off with our abs and core. Let's go. Let's see. Do you have any questions? Too bad. Just kidding. So we have a warm-up loop now. It will happen throughout the day. We never go fast. We're going to do our regular squats. We'll do our stationary reverse lunges. We'll do our standing scissor, blah, 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 blah. We have 9 things coming your way. Ready, set, go. 10 regular squats. You guys have been hearing these things for months, right? A lot of hips. The motion comes from your hips. A lot of glutes. I want them to turn on. Eyes is for your posture. You're looking in front of you. And then you have your thighs. I'm referring to it being a leg exercise. Hips, booty, eyes, thighs, 10 regular squats. 10 stationary reverse lunges. Whenever you do dynamic legs, and dynamic in my world simply means multi-joint motion, multi-muscle activation. That's a dynamic exercise. Whenever you do dynamic legs, movement legs, I want you to think about your hips, your booty, your eyes, your thighs. Okay? So always the same idea. Standing scissors. Get out of your chair, right? Get that body moving, big, lengthening, reaching reps on your standing scissors, 10 of them. Shake it. Wide squats, 10 wide squats. Again, I talked about it last week. The toes go out the further you get. They don't need to be way out there. We're not doing plie squats. But your knees follow the same angle. So if you look down, your knees and toes should be pointing in the same direction. And your right knee and your right toe, not your right knee and your left toe. Those are 2 different things. Alternating stiff-legged deadlifts, not straight-legged deadlifts. Balance, coordination, lengthening, contracting. You need to get up so you can consistently and safely, and of course effectively, go back down. Stiff-legged deadlifts. Again, we will do all these again later on with more weight. Standing runners, mobility, elbows to knees, not knees to nose on your standing runners. Breathe, breathe, focus, focus, work on your standing runners. Narrow squats. They don't have to be touching, but your feet are inside the width of your hips. 10 narrow squats. I got to make sure I do these right so Sasha does them right next time. She's like, Chris, I was watching you the other day and you only did 7 of your 10 reps. And I was like, Sasha, I have to do this 4 times a day. And I'm going to do it 4 times each circuit, each workout. So I'm going to do them 16 times a day. That's my excuse. Narrow squats, stationary forward lunge, load, push. And of course, Monday and Wednesday we talked about the pushing and the pulling and we had weight distribution, and we had pyramids. So today's legs, if you don't want to add weight later on, I understand why. We did these things this week, even though it wasn't that many reps. They were very, very feelable. Jack LaLanne's is the end of this loop. Yeah, that was 9 exercises. That was 90 reps. And I've been blabbing the whole time. I promise you silence will happen soon. 10 Jack LaLanne's. End of loop. We will be doing these things today. All right, so we're warm-ish. Now we're going to do that loop 3 more times, but I'm going to shift the pace if you want to talk about that. We're going to go an upper body agility circuit, and then we're going to immediately do this leg loop, and then we'll take a quick break to talk about the next part. So we basically have 3 more parts. That was just to get things going. On our agility, remember, it's you being agile, right? Agility, but it's with your ability. So agile and your ability, your skills. If you do the running reps, running motion, it's going to be revolutions. And if you do the walking motion, it's going to be reps. Okay? So you have your Satya that's ready for you in there. You got your high knees. Satya, I have the other rope ready for you. You've got your high knees running revolutions or high knees walking reps. 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. After the 10, I will give you the upper body, and of course it's going to feel like we're starting slow, but I promise you it ramps up. Satya, the rope inside, it should be ready for you, isn't it? Okay. There's a rope in there. Go and grab a rope. 10 high knees. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy, right? You're going to have a pyramid of 10, 20, 30, 20, 10 eventually. We're still slow. Your upper body we are going to do 3 times today. Satya, that's John's. The pad is ready for you on the inside. Keep going. You've done jackknives before. Okay? Upper body, chest. You can either do push-ups or chest press or flies when you're doing them now. On our back, we'll do our lat pullovers or rows. On our shoulders, you'll do upright rows or presses, right? We're going to do these. Now, we've done them a lot this week. But today I want a little bit lighter, and I want a little bit of pace. I didn't say go fast. Okay? 15 reps, whether you do push-ups or chest presses or flies. Ready, set, go. I promise you more pace soon. Okay? We're going to ramp up. We're going to get back to that leg loop in a couple minutes, and then we'll take a quick break after that, and we're going to ramp up even more. When you get back to your chest later on, it's still 15. You can change the exercise if you want to. Alrighty, 20 high knees, reps or revolutions, and then you're going to have your back either pull overs or rows. Ready, set, go. 20 high knees, reps if you walk, revolutions if you run. And then back, you can either do rows or pullovers. 15 reps. Ready, set, go. Now, we're not lifting fast. If you did chest flies is a longer motion. So if you do the push, slow it down. If you do pullovers is a longer motion. So if you're doing rows like I'm doing, slow it down. The number's going to stay the same all day. What you do will determine your overall pace. I'm going to loiter to make sure everybody's working hard, but feel free to work 30 high knees, and then we have our shoulders. Ready, set, go. Speedy Gonzalez over here. And yes, you guys can do your classes here at the gym with me if you want to. Shoulders, either pushing or pulling. 15. Remember, you'll have the option of doing these again later. We have 3 upper body agility loops. We have the 4 legs body loops, and we have an ab finisher. I do want you huffy puffy today. So as this circuit progresses and the workout goes, move your body. $15 on your shoulders, whether you're pushing or pulling. Moral of the story, pulling exercises are longer motion, so they take a little longer reps. So upright rows is longer than shoulder presses. We're going down the pyramid, 20 high knees, and then 15 biceps. Go. Winner. Kelly's whooping on me over here. Holy jeez. Biceps, 15. You've got hammer curls. You've got hammer curls with a twist. You've got open wides. If you have 2 tools. If you have a TRX, you're going to have basically one hand position. You can change it a little bit. If you have a bar, you basically have 2 hand positions, but you can change the width of the exercise. Right? Different tools determines how your biceps are done. 15 biceps. Remember, I'm not doing all the lifting reps. I have a couple more classes. I am going to do all the agility with you. After your biceps, remember biceps is pulling. It's a slower, longer exercise. You're going to have your 10 high knees, and then you're on your triceps. Ready, set, go. Now remember, everybody has different weights. Right? I gave Kelly heavy weights because she's so fast on her agility. 10 high knees, and then you're on your triceps. You can do dips, kickbacks, overheads. 15. The second you're done, I would like you to hold some weight to start your legs. You don't have to. I would like you to. And we're going to do the same leg loop. I didn't say we're going to go fast. I just don't want you to rest. I want us to immediately go to the legs to keep that heart rate up. But we do need to breathe when you have a high heart rate and big legs. 10 regular squats. Either holding 2 light weights or 1 weight. But I do want the weight up on your regular squats. 10 regular squats. Now our heart rate is up, but I promise you it's going to go up even higher. Okay, so when we get this third loop later on, you will be a little huffy puffy. Please breathe. Consciously, please breathe while you do your legs. Stationary reverse lunges. Whether you're holding 1 weight or 2 weights, cool. If you are holding 1 weight, I want you to mix up your position of weight. You can have it down like I have, right? You mix with your hands. You can have it up, right? I just want you to be somewhat balanced. 10 stationary reverse lunges. Remember, I'm only doing like 7 or 8. Then you're gonna have your standing scissors again, not holding your weight. When you do your standing scissors, you're gonna feel maybe a little more mobile than earlier. You're gonna feel a little warmer than earlier. But when you do these later on, your arms and legs are gonna feel heavy because all the blood rushed to your extremities while you did the agility and upper body lifting. 10 standing scissors. Now, if I'm a little bit ahead of you, good. I don't want to be a lot ahead of you. I'm not trying to cheat you. 10 wide squats. Remember, I told you I wanted the pace. I didn't say we lift fast. I wanted you to finish the first circuit and immediately get to these so we kept our heart rate up. but we can slow it down as we do the leg circuit. Wide squats, hips, booty, eyes, thighs, posture, breathe. Alternating stiff-leggeds after your wide squats. So you can almost call it a superset. Wide squats is for your outer hammies, semitendinosus, your upper outer glutes, your glute medius and minimus. You do get more hamstrings on your stiff-legged, so you kind of can call it a superset. 2 or more exercises in a row involving the same muscle group. 10 total alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. Then you're gonna have your runners. I don't really want you to hold weight on your runners either, so elbows to knees, not knees to nose. Again, you should feel a little bit more loose than you did earlier. 10 on your standing runners. You'll have your narrow squats. 10 narrow squats. You'll have your stationary forward lunges, and then your Jack LaLannes. You're gonna be able to take a quick little break for a quick sip of water, but I do want us to increase our pace throughout the day. So it'll be a brief rest because most of it you know is coming. Small changes. 10 narrow squats and then 10 stationary forward lunges. Again, whether you're holding one weight up or down, if it is down, mix up your hands so you're somewhat balanced. 10 on your stationary forward lunges. Remember, I'm not doing all the reps with you. When that is done, you're on your Jack LaLannes. You should feel a little looser. You should feel a little warmer than you did earlier. 10 Jack LaLannes. Big, reaching reps. Oh, yeah. Now, I do want you to take a quick sip of water because although I know you are all studs, I would rather us get a little anaerobic versus staying aerobic so we can ramp it up a little bit more. As you're getting your water, the next circuit is so dang similar. Minimal changes today. Butt kicks are going to replace your high knees. Again, running revolutions or walking reps. And then you're going to repeat the chest, back, shoulder, bis, tries, still 15. You can change them between chest pushing and chest pulling and lats and traps if you want to. But today, I don't want you thinking. Today, I want you working. Alrighty, 10 butt kicks. Ready, set, go. 15 chest. The number didn't change. You can change the exercise if you want to. You've got push-ups, pushing. You can change your body position. You've got chest presses, pushing. You're laying on something. And you have chest flies, pulling. You're laying on something, unless you have a cable machine at home. And remember, pulling exercises, if you were to do flies, takes longer. So we need to slow the pushes down. 20 butt kicks. Ready, set, go. Now, don't stop doing what you're doing to go with me. I'm hoping we're all somewhat close, but I want pace. Your agility, of course, has the ability to be fast. It also can have the inability and need to be slow. Back, you can do rows or pullovers. I don't want to discourage you on choices. Do what you want. Slow your rows down, knowing that pullovers takes a little longer. 15 back reps. So today, the leg loop, same numbers. We change the weight. We have pace, agility. We just change the exercises, and your upper body could stay the same the whole time. So no progressions per se. 30 butt kicks when you're ready. It's okay if you're not. Ready, set, go. If you are not ready, if you need to keep doing what you're doing, do it. I'll be here. Got you. "30 on your butt kicks. Breathe and focus. You can either push on your shoulders or you can pull on your shoulders. You can sit tall or stand tall if you're pushing. You would stand tall if you're pulling. 15 shoulders, pushing or pulling. Breathe and focus. Remember, I'm not doing all the lifting. The noon and 3 o'clock class will have different movements, but still huffy, puffy, sweaty. If you are ready, 20 on your butt kicks. If you're not ready, cool. After your 20 butt kicks, you're on your biceps. I don't mind if we're separated a little bit. I want your pace, your intensity, your focus. And of course, the upper body exercises that you're choosing will determine your overall pace. You got your biceps. 15 biceps. Breathe and focus. Thought you get some rest this weekend. After your biceps, 10 on your butt kicks, 15 on your triceps, and we immediately go to the legs. Ready, set, go. 10 butt kicks, 15 triceps. And I didn't say run to your legs, but get to your legs. I wouldn't mind if it was heavier than earlier, if it can be heavier than earlier. And if you're a little huffy, puffy, sweaty, breathy, good. It actually will force you to slow those legs down because I've asked you to breathe a little bit more. Consciously breathe a little bit more. Yes, now hopefully it's heavier. It doesn't have to be heavier. That's either going to be heavier with one more weight or 2 weights or whatever you got to work with. Here we go. 10 regular squats. Ready, set, go. Hips, booty, eyes, thighs. Now, our heart rate technically shouldn't increase. However, you have a heart rate circuit followed by an intra-abdominal pressure circuit. So this circuit, pressure might build because if your big muscle groups were working. Squats and lunges are bigger muscles than chest push-ups and back pulls. Stationary reverse lunges. So you might feel a little overwhelmed. Breathe, right? I want you to maintain your motion as you're doing your legs. Maintaining your heart rate as much as possible. 10 stationary reverse lunges. You'll then have your 10 standing scissors. Now, briefly talked about earlier, your arms and legs might already feel heavy, but you're definitely going to have that feeling the last time. You might feel more mobile. Oh yeah, I got these. We're warm. But as the blood flow increases, right, we do another agility up body circuit. The blood keeps going out there. Wide squats. Again, weights or weight, up or down. I actually do prefer weight down sometimes on wide squats. It depends on what you have. When that weight is up, you do engage more core, which is awesome. We love that. But if you get too much core, your hips stop moving, so then you lose motion. So kind of a catch-22. After your 10 wide squats, you're on your alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. Remember the theme, the rhythm. Hips, booty, eyes, thighs. The motion is coming from your hips. Your glutes should always turn on. Eyes is for posture. I'm looking in front of me. That front of me feels like it changes, but it actually doesn't. The front of me. And then thighs, I'm referring to your legs working. And this would be a little more hamstrings than quads. Runners, don't knee yourself in the nose. You are warm, you are loose, so you will have more motion. Standing runners. Breathe and focus. Narrow squats. Again, weight up or weight down. You can have the weight up under chin. If you have the weight down, it's either one weight or two weights. If you have the one weight like I have, you just want to mix up your hands for balance. That weight up, the rule applies for the core. If you have that weight up and you're losing motion, put the weight down. That's only because of the core. It got too activated and you stopped moving at the hips. You'll have your stationary forward lunge, big and slow on your stationary forward lunge. Breathe, load, push. We've done these this week. Whoops. We have the right side, left side circuits on Monday and Wednesday. Monday we had the weight distribution. Wednesday we had the pyramid with weight maintenance. Yada, yada, yada. Got a lot of great feedback, a lot of sore booties every Wednesday. You got your Jack LaLanne's. Again, this is the third loop. We'll take that quick break, not a long one. We'll have that third circuit coming up. And then when that circuit's over, we'll jump into the legs one more time. And then we finish off with abs and core. And if you're not sweating, I don't know what's going to get you there. Or maybe it's just me. But I really should have bought a spare pair of clothes because my 6 a.m. workout and this workout, I'm going to be a little yucky. Alrighty, quick break. Jumping jacks or walking jacks. You know I train a lot of mamas. Jumping jacks, although amazing and not that much impact, it's the width and the impact. Or you have walking jacks, right? And that actually came from one of my mamas years ago. And I used to call them mama jacks, but then other people were offended. So jumping jacks or walking jacks, it's reps no matter what. 10, 20, 30, 20, 10 for the last time. 15 upper body. Ready, set, go. 10 jumping or walking jacks. 15 chest. Pushing or pulling. Last time through. And all I say is that flies take longer than pushes. I don't want you to not do flies because of that. I just want you to acknowledge the duration of the exercise. Breathe, focus. Remember, if you're doing the shorter exercises like pushing, slow it down. If you're doing the pulling exercises, stay focused on you. We might have different starting points. 20 jumping jacks. Ready, set, go. Big, body, work, get it done. 20, and then on your 15 back, either pull overs or rows. And remember, pull overs are great. They take a little longer. So if you do the rows, slow them down. Woo! I'm breathing. You guys, last Wednesday, this Wednesday, we had slow, heavy, methodical. Last Friday, we had the hips and the 2 movement exercises. Again, very thorough, but different than the Monday and Wednesday. Today's the first huffy, puffy, sweaty day, unless you did noon last Thursday or last Saturday morning. A little Saturday morning class. I'll do more of those in the future, but I'm on a big calling campaign I'll talk to you guys about soon. 30 jumping jacks. Ready, set, go. It's your last 30 peak of the day. You won't have to count to 30 again this week. Yes. Go. 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 30. Big. Powerful. It's agility. It's work. Right? But we've been doing jumping jacks since we were born, right? We started doing those when we were 2 years old, 3 years old. But as life moved on, people stopped jumping. It's understandable. 15 shoulders, pushing or pulling. If you're pushing, you can sit tall or stand tall. If you're pulling, you want to stand tall. You could be doing upright rows or shoulder raises if you wanted to, but remember we have these choices on Wednesday. 15 shoulders, pushing or pulling. Remember, I am not doing all the reps with you. So if you start and stop with me, you're not doing all 15, or you're going a little too fast. After your 15 shoulders, and remember, pulling takes longer than pushing, that's okay. 20 jumping jacks going down. Excuse me, got the hiccups to the pyramid. Ready, set, go. Now, if you're not there, don't stop doing what you're doing. You know you have plenty of time to quote unquote catch up. I never want you to feel like you are behind. This is all about you. It's just easier for me to keep the pace with you versus standing here. You'll be on your biceps. Last biceps of the day, right? We'll have the one more round with our triceps. We'll jump right into those legs for the last time. And then we'll have an ab core finish. Time flies, we're having so much fun, right? You guys, I only did 9, so do all your 15. But if you are magically there, you have your 10 jumping jacks and your 15 triceps for the last time. And we'll have our legs immediately to follow. Breathe. When, if you're ready, 10 jumping jacks and 15 triceps. Ready, set, go. Now, if you're not there yet, that's okay. When you get done with your 10 jumping jacks and your 15 triceps, I want you to be as heavy as you can be, but as safe as you can be on that last loop of legs. And you know I'm going to be talking about it, so you won't be lost. 15 triceps after those 10 jumping jacks. Your agility and upper body is over, but your heart rate is high going into some heavy legs. Oh, yes. Now, if you're there, awesome. If you're not there, that's okay. 10 regular squats. Weight is up. Go. Now, please work on your breathing during your squats. We have been anaerobic. We've been doing heart rate. And then you're going to go to some big muscles and maybe some heavy weights. So I want you to safely do them. It is a recipe for success. High heart rate, big muscle groups. But it can get us in trouble. You got your 10 regular squats. And it's okay if you're not there. You got your 10 stationary reverse lunges. Remember, I want things heavy, doable, feelable. And there's no rush. Do it effectively. I don't want you to start and stop with me. I try to loiter as much as possible. When we do this leg loop, it's heavy, and I'm going to slow it down. Maintain heart rate. 10 standing scissors. You might feel heavy. Your arms and legs have a lot of blood in them from the agility and lifting. 10 standing scissors after your stationary reverse lunges. And now remember, I respect and understand that everybody has a different position right now. Part of it is the space you're working out in. Part of it is the weights you're going to hold, mobility of joints, activation of muscles. 10 wide squats. I'm going slow for a reason. If you're ahead of me, cool, make sure you maintain motion. If you're behind me, cool, do it slow. Don't stop doing what you're doing. The second part right here, your 10 wide squats, your 10 alternating stiff-legged deadlifts, and your 10 runners. And breathe, and focus. The intent is that it's the heaviest set of the day. But if you had to stay light all day because you're sore from Monday and Wednesday, cool. I'm okay with that. Wide squats to stiff-legged deadlifts to standing runners is the second part. And if you are on that third part, narrow squats, stationary forward lunges, and jack lanes. Big, big motion. You guys will know this warm-up loop is warm-up loop number 6. When you get back in the gym, I'm going to try to create some some visuals for this stuff too, so you see it, hear it, all those wonderful things. If you're there, narrow squats, hips, 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 booty, 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 eyes, 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 thighs, 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 stationary forward lunges, and your jack lanes. When you're done, make yourself comfy on the ground. You have 200 abs and core coming your way. Clearly different from Wednesday and Monday, but abs are abs, right? Stationary forward lunges. If you are there, it's okay if you're not. So the loop is regular squat to stationary reverse lunge to standing scissors to wide squat, stiff-legged deadlift, standing runners to narrow squat, stationary forward lunge, and jack lanes. You'll know that as warm-up number 6. We're gonna have 6 main warm-ups outside of your cardio warm-ups. 10 jack lanes. If you are done, make yourself comfy on the ground. We'll start our abs in about a minute-ish. Breathe and focus. Get your space ready for your day, your workout, or your day. You've already been working out for your abs and core. If you're not there yet, that's okay. I'm loitering for another 30 seconds. If you ever have to leave, just say goodbye. I'm going to talk to you about a little request I have as we do our abs, because you guys are online. Part of it is getting some feedback to help me do more of it. We did lose a couple clients to start this month because things have been taking too long, and I get all that, and time and money, so I'll need your help on just talking about this. All right, you know me. We have 5 different 20-20 combos. Combo 1 is 20 sit-ups and 20 scissors. In about a minute and a half, I'll give you the next combo. We got 5 combos, 200 abs and core. Ready, set, go. During your sit-ups, right, your legs can be straight, your knees can be bent. You could have one leg straight and one leg bent. Of course, you'd want to mix it up. Your feet can be wide, your feet can be narrow. You can change your sit-ups more than you think. Your scissors, they don't have to be the big sit-up scissors because you're already doing sit-ups, but I don't want the little fast scissors. I definitely still want them to be big. They can be simple. 20 sit-ups and 20 scissors. And remember, I'm not going to do all of these, but there's a little bit of pace, right? I didn't say fast, a little rhythm. When you do get your scissors, now in sit-up scissors are awesome. You know how much I love them, but they might need to be simple scissors, which is what I'm doing. They're still big, but I want you to engage more than doing little ones. 20 sit-ups and 20 scissors. And remember, there's no rush. Technically, it's 40 reps each round, right? So technically it'd be 2+ minutes. However, about every minute and a half, I'm going to talk about it. Scissors aren't as hard or big as sit-ups, so we'll have that each combo happening as we go. 20 sit-ups, probably none of those. 20 scissors, I hope you're not done with those, right? That would have been a quick combo. If you are done and ready, you're on 20 reverse crunches and 20 runners. Please slow it down. Be mindful to why you're doing this. It's Friday morning. It's a little abs and core to finish off a nice agility heart rate day. Combo 1, sit-ups and scissors. Combo 2 is reverse crunches and runners. Now there are less changes on your reverse crunches, but your legs can be perfectly straight. They can be slightly bent. They can even be a little bit more bent. But don't bend and straighten your legs. Keep them in the one spot. If it bugs your back, you put your hands under your buns. If it bugs your hips, you can cross your legs. There are subtle changes to make sure that you use your abs. Your abs connect to your hips, and your legs connect to your hips. So these are hip motion abs. You know I don't say leg motion abs. That implies using your legs. 20 reverse crunches. Your legs are moving because your abs. And then 20 slow runners. You shouldn't be there yet, but that is the combo. See? Let's keep going. Keep going. 5 combos. This is combo number 2. As we do this, I'm going to put a little bug in your ear on a request. Just a little bit of help on selling live online training and what online training experience you've had. So we'll talk about that here in a second. Combo 1 should be in the book. Sit-ups and scissors. Combo 2, now it might be done, reverse crunches and runners. Combo 3 is legs in the air, toe touches, and then you lay on your stomach for swimmers. Combo 3 is toe touches and swimmers. You keep your legs in the air on toe touches. Okay? As you're doing this, I don't want you to focus on what I'm saying, but I want to put a bug in here. I'm trying to sell the live online training, right? I need to do it longer. I want to do it longer. You guys might even need to do it longer. And I want to capitalize on it, maximize the opportunity, and all those wonderful things. Plus, we've taken a bigger hit, and that's okay. We knew that life was going to happen. So I'm trying to sell this. I've had 39 phone calls. You guys have probably seen the ads online. I'm working with a marketing company on that one. Phone is ringing. I'm not selling. I'm 0 for 39, and I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. 20 toe touches and 20 swimmers, either laying on your stomach or on your hands and knees. So I'm looking for, over this weekend, to shoot me an email, just a couple sentences, not necessarily describing your experience per se, but validating why people should spend money on online training. What are you guys getting out of this that you can't go download for free? Because I hope you guys all know there are free versions of working out online. I know this is thorough. I'm talking about how thorough it is. I know it's comprehensive. It's kind of accountable, right? It's kind of accountable, but not really. Like I could, maybe do a better job of that, but it's hard with the volume. So I'm missing something on, hey, live online costs money and involvement. When you're ready, round 4 is V-ups, V as in victory, and then you're on your rotational planks, which I definitely want you to focus on, so you tune me out. V-ups and rotational planks. So just over this weekend, just wrap your head around I'm on a phone with somebody that's never got to see this gym and know what you guys have had. I'm not having them jump on these online things now because they're pretty advanced. Today could have been manageable by a new person, but Monday and Wednesday is pretty advanced. So they're all starting way back on the on-demand stuff. Again, you're doing V-ups and rotational planks. I've just been completely goosed. I've had great conversations, everything great. When it comes down to the end, they're not ready to, and they don't understand how they should spend money on this. So we'll see. 20 V-ups and 20 rotational planks, and then there's one more combo as you do the end of your workout here, abs and core. If you are magically on round 5, you've got your hip bridges, which is more in the ab core, like rotational planks, and you'll have your Russian twists. So the last combo is hip bridges and Russian twists. We started off with a lot of abs between the first two. We had that transition to abs to good back and mobility. Then we had some more of the hard abs with now core. And we'll finish off with hip mobility, core, and your Russian twist, which is again core and abs. So again, in the book, sit-ups, scissors, done. Reverse crunches, runners, done. Toe touches, swimmers, probably done. You got your V-ups and your rotational planks, and then your hip bridges and your Russian twists. Now remember, these aren't abs. I know they're not abs. And yeah, we always try to get our glutes. But I also want you to think about your hip and spine mobility. When your spine is mobile and those muscles around your spine are activated, really good things happen. You're going to get strong. You're going to be in a safer position when we get all the weights that we use. So that's why hip bridges can be a formal glute exercise, but you can also put them in the abs core. Rotational planks and Russian twists, yeah, you're getting some abs, but you have that core and displacement. Probably a little more ab oblique on the Russian twist versus the rotational plank. 20 hip bridges and 20 Russian twists to finish off your workout. 200 abs core, 360 legs and body, 360 agility, oh really, no kidding, and 225 chest, back, shoulder, bis, tris. Hopefully it was a little bit lighter than what you had on the Monday and Wednesday. TGIF.